New offensive coordinator for Ball State Cardinal football is a former quarterback here in Muncie and now the former tight ends coach. It's Joey Lynch. Congratulations on the promotion.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Just kind of take me through the last week, what it's been like for you with Rich leaving and now adjusting into your new role.
Sure. Well, when things started to develop with Coach Skrosky and Elon, Coach Limbo was very upfront and let us know what his thoughts were. So had a chance to kind of get my thoughts together early in the week and get in the office, off the road recruiting, and of course we had a practice on Friday and Saturday, which was pretty basic and just really worried about our fundamentals and techniques, and so it was pretty smooth over Friday and Saturday, and then I'm excited to get in the office here this morning and get going on Arkansas State and start the game plan.
What's it mean to be offensive coordinator at your alma mater, nonetheless?
Well, really exciting. I've been around here a long time, as a player and then as a coach going into my 5th year, and this program means an awful lot to me. And there's no question we have a great tradition, and I'm looking forward to help keep that going.
What's it like to coach quarterbacks, to work with your position?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a few years since I've been able to do that, and there's no question I really enjoy coaching tight ends, and I really think that's helped me in my development as a coach. But I've always had a passion for quarterback play, and I wanted to get back to it at some point, and awfully excited to do it here at Ball State.
Funny thing about it is, I don't think most people knew that Rich Skrosky was a defensive guy when he played. You're obviously a quarterback now, coaching the quarterbacks and running the offense. How does that inform what you do, or is it kind of null and void because it's all coaching and everybody coaches different things?
Well, I think if you're a good football coach, you can coach whatever, because coaching is teaching. And Coach Skrosky is a perfect example of that. Like you said, he started out on the defensive side of the ball, and then for 20-some years coached the offensive line, and then of course moved over to the quarterbacks at some point there at Elon, and he's as good as it gets. But I do think there's something about playing the position and being in that kid's shoes and understanding what's realistic and what's really game-like. And a lot of times you hear coaches talk about quarterback play, and you might think that might be clinic talk, because it doesn't exactly happen like that. But there's something to playing the position. I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be ups and downs, and it's a special position. And 105 guys on the football team are going to look to you for leadership, and we're going to go as the quarterback goes. And we've been very fortunate over here the last few years with Keith leading the way, and we got to keep that going, because if your quarterback plays well, you always have a chance to win.
What changes now? What's different? Because it's the same offense. It's just a different person at the head of it.
Yeah, not much is going to change. We've been very fortunate the last few years to have some success on offense, and no question it helps having really good football players. But with what Coach Limbo and they brought from Elon and the success they've had, we're not going to change much. We're going to keep it going and keep talking about executing. And plays are plays, but it's all about how you teach it and the fundamentals and techniques you use them with them. And our kids know when they come back from break that the practice plan is not going to change, the plays aren't going to change, how we coach the plays aren't going to change. We just got to do what we do and go execute.
You excited to call them, though? This will be the first time you're calling plays, right?
I've called them before. My first couple of jobs, I had the opportunity to do that, and looking forward to doing it. There's no question that coaching the quarterback position is a lot of fun, because the game plan with those kids and understanding what you're thinking and the checks you're going to make, why you're making them, and being in that room with those kids and making sure we're all on the same page. There's no question I'm looking forward to it.
Being around Rich Skrosky for the last 2 years since you guys have been on staff together, I imagine you've been able to kind of absorb a lot from him. How much have you learned, and what have you learned from being around him?
Well, he's a great teacher, and I mean that sincerely, not just with the kids, but us as coaches. And with his background, being on the defensive side of the ball, coaching the offensive line, and then of course coaching the quarterbacks, he really understands it all. And we've had a lot of late nights. I asked a lot of questions over the last 3 years, and there's no question that I'll forever be grateful for Coach Skrosky and what he's taught me, because he's taught me a lot about the game of football, and I'm looking forward to continuing what he started and moving forward.
Can you describe your relationship with the quarterbacks on this team? Obviously you've been around them, so obviously you're familiar with those guys, but to now work with them in a more intimate role, especially to work with Keith here in his last game, and then to work with the other 3 guys and kind of start that relationship in molding their careers.
Yeah, exciting. Keith's been around here a long time, and haven't had the opportunity to coach him, but I've been here the whole time he's been here, and seen him develop, and what he's done here has been absolutely remarkable. And no question, I'm excited to have the opportunity to coach him for one game, and he deserves everything he's gotten, and we got to continue to make sure he plays his best football game in his last football game here at Ball State. But just meet with the young guys and kind of tell them my expectations and moving forward that I'm looking forward to it. And I told him right away that the expectations for the position, and Keith set that awfully high. So as we move forward, once the bowl game's over and get ready for the off season, they got to understand what the responsibility they have to this football team and how hard Keith has worked to get him in a position to have the success he had. They have to follow his lead and have a great off season.
The next few weeks for you, kind of take me on what's going to go on for you in particular, getting ready for the bowl game and getting oriented and set up in a new spot.
Yeah, well, it's that, how it worked out, just playing a later bowl game and being able to get back on the practice field and get going a little bit, but not much game plan, just getting back to coaching the quarterbacks and practice plans and fundamentals and techniques. And then, to be honest with you, as a coaching staff, we got this whole week with the kids gone on break to really settle down and focus on the game plan. And then with the extended time, we got more time to settle in and all our new roles and the expectations and what we're going to do and make sure we're on the same page. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be in the office all week, and then we get a little bit of time for Christmas, and then come back and get going. But it's nice, going into this new role, not having to play in 7 days. There's no question that there's a lot of time to prepare and get yourself ready to go, and we'll be ready.
You talked about other movement on the coaching staff as well, and I guess if we can talk about that to finish things up, Nick Tabaka becomes the run game coordinator as well. So talk to me a little bit about the dynamic that you guys now have working together in two new roles.
Yeah, with what we've done this year, not much is going to change. And of course, me switching over the quarterbacks and then Coach Limbo helping with the tight ends, throughout the bowl game and prep. And he's in all our offensive meetings, and he's ready to roll. And he's coached tight ends a long time. And so from an offensive standpoint, we're not going to do really much, anything different. Heading into Arkansas State. But it's great Nick still being around, and I had an opportunity to play with Nick, and he was a center and I was a quarterback, and as good as a friend as I got, so we got a great relationship, and I'm excited to be working with him.
Joey, congratulations, and best of luck as the cards get set for the bowl game, and enjoy the new spot.
Well, I appreciate it. Looking forward to it.